Hi Sagittarius, this is Kelly from Moon Pie Tarot. This is your general love reading for February 2017. So I've already shuffled the deck and I am going to get started with your reading. Okay, give me just 1 second here. I just want to... I feel like for the month of February, you guys will be experiencing, I can never say that word, peace and contentment. From a situation that may have been going on in your love life that you may not have known how to handle or what to do, or if you need to do anything, or if there was a lack of movement or progress. I feel that either you are going to, well, at the bottom of the deck here, the card that I pulled is the Justice card. So what this says to me really is that you are seeking truth in a relationship. You are seeking balance. You want to have order. You want something established. Some of you may be what's coming to me, some of you may be getting involved in something legal with another person. This could be marriage or buying a home or something to do with contracts, okay? But on a more emotional and a love reading, I feel you're seeking truth and balance. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra. Just give me 1 second here. I just feel like you could be thinking about wanting to make something legal with another person, or there's someone in your life that this issue now perhaps is coming to the forefront of wanting to maybe get married or, go to do something with another person that would require or that would involve contracts or something legal, maybe buying a home together or moving in together or purchasing something together, dealing with lawyers. Righteousness and justice. I feel like you are, for this month, really taking things on a more substantiating things, making things more concrete and firm. In the recent past, you have the Hanged Man. So this really, I feel like you've been accepting a situation for a long time and just dealing with your circumstances, not really letting go of anything, but just being in a situation where you feel like this is all there is, this is the best it's going to get, and not feeling very, I'm trying to hold this up, not feeling very content with that, but accepting the situation as it is, because maybe you are feeling like you can't do anything about it, or in being involved with another person that isn't budging or isn't moving, and you were at this point where you just accepted it. You didn't know what you were going to do about it, or you didn't know how to go about making change or doing things differently or having what you want. This is a circumstance card, where either you put yourself in this situation or another person did, and you just had to conform and just deal with it. Now, going into the beginning of February, the first couple of weeks, you have the Two of Swords here. So this card tells me that there's indecision. So I do feel like you're coming from this Hanged Man position of having to accept your situation as it is, and still not being able to decide, maybe just not wanting to deal with it. It's just feeling, I do feel there's a sense that you may have been feeling hopeless about something or someone or a relationship or something in your marriage. There are things that another person has shown you that are maybe you are beginning to see the light about them, and again, just beginning to see the light about them, but still being undecided about how to deal with that. Okay. Although I feel like you are still wishing for change, you're just not sure how to get there. So you may have, as I said, accepted the way the situation is, and then we're in the beginning of the month just not dealing with it, just not making a decision, and not dealing with your emotions about the situation because maybe it's a little overwhelming for you. Okay, the challenge though is the Wheel of Fortune card. So this card is a good luck card. This is things coming, whatever was not in your favor, starting to come into your favor. But in the challenge position, it's almost as if you know that things are going to turn around for you. You have hope and you feel positive, but it's just not quite there yet. That wheel hasn't fully turned in your favor in the beginning of February quite yet. Okay? However, you always remain positive. You're a Sagittarius, and you always have this positive energy. You like to stay in the light. You always are believing. You're always hoping. And I feel like you guys, this is your driving force in your involvement with another person. You have so much hope with someone that you are involved with, and you believe within you that if you just are able to get this wheel turned up in your favor, that you will be extremely happy. That because I feel like there's someone who's dictating the way a particular relationship or someone you are dealing with in your life is more or less dictating to you, and you're not having much say in it. And maybe you're at the point now where you are giving up trying to maybe coerce them or trying to get this wheel to turn in your favor. Okay. But again, you are still hopeful that something good will happen and there will be change. What's crowning you is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like with that card, this is in your thought process, you're still trying to maintain this relationship with someone. Okay, you're still trying to keep things going. You're still trying to balance it. I don't feel like you're willing to give up because you have this insight that you know things could be better if only they would comply. I feel you are more insightful than the other person. And there's a part of you that believes that if this relationship could just get to the next level, they have no idea the rewards they would reap with you. And you know it. And you are trying to stay involved. You're keeping yourself involved with them because you just can see how much better and how much greater it can be. In the position of your near future, though, you have a positive card here. You have the Ace of Rods. So this is a new beginning that's coming to you. And I feel like this has to do with someone you are dealing with. If you're female, this card, and even if you're male, this card can represent male virility, starting a family. Okay, so I see this coming toward you. Something is going to change. Something is going to click. There is this feeling of you wanting to be free, and that freedom is going to start a new beginning in this relationship, or with this someone that you are dealing with. They may begin to see the light. You also could, because of the indecision, or the lack of trying to coerce things anymore, could actually turn them toward wanting to now really try to give it a shot, to have a new start. And this is somewhere maybe like the 3rd week of February. Now this Ace card, this heralds a new beginning. Okay, but this is not like a finale. This is the start. So, and I feel like for you, having that new start, or someone coming to you and saying, you know what, yes, let's try, let's do this, let's start something new, let's take it to the next level. Let's go from where we've been to a new place now. If this is moving in together with someone, taking a relationship to the next level, deepening the connection in the marriage, maybe for those of you who don't have children, maybe deciding now you want to go to that next level, that next phase, talking about that, whatever it may be, it's going from one place to the next and having a newness. So I do see that coming forward for you guys, okay? In the position of you and your advice, you have the Emperor. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries, okay? But I feel like this is more, for those of you who aren't, this would be your energy, okay, where you are king of your castle. You are taking care of your family. You're taking care of your children. You're taking care of work. You're staying on top. You're organizing, you're managing, your finances are good. You are showing yourself as someone who is very stable and someone who is capable of being, if some of you wish to be married, capable of being a good spouse to have. Okay, you are projecting that out, either to a partner or in a relationship or with a person you are dealing with. You're projecting that energy. And I do feel strongly that if you are just dating someone, there is this sense that you definitely want to move to the next level, okay? And more of for some, on more of a legal level, where, both, if you're going to buy a house, both your names on the deed or the mortgage, or buying a car together, or getting married, things that would involve legality, okay? And you're projecting yourself as being someone, and you're feeling confident, you're firm. When you look at the Emperor card, this person is just, yep, I'm on my throne, I know who I am, I'm capable. If you don't see that in me, you will. Right? Now, in the position of how others are viewing you, there is a tendency for, people could be viewing you as this, but they're also seeing that you're not, at some point, once in a while, maybe having some low self-esteem. But I don't feel like they're viewing you like this, but they're also viewing you, looking at yourself as someone who perhaps in the past was a bit not affirming themselves in a positive way, okay? I don't feel like when they look at you, they see this. When you look at you, you see this. They don't see this. They're just seeing yourself that way. Am I making sense, or am I talking in circles? So you could have been, or you may be sometimes projecting to others insecurity, or you may have in the past, but I don't feel like that's what you're wanting people to see now. I feel like there's been some kind of a change within you that is making you be more confident and be stronger within yourself. In the position of your hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you have a couple of ace cards here. So there's a lot of new beginnings happening for you in this month. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles, this is, you're wishing and you're starting to, hoping to have a new beginning in prosperity and stability. Whatever area in your life, and you would know, where you may have felt a bit insecure or very maybe overly emotional, or feeling like you don't have a firm standing anywhere, you're going to start manifesting that for yourself and having a new beginning in your life, at least in February, to become more grounded, become more stable. Okay. And this is in the hopes and the fears. So you're hoping that you're able to have that. That's every day you wake up and, you say to yourself, this is who I really am. I am a stable person. I am grounded. I am worthy. And you know that about yourself, and you are projecting that for this month, and you're hoping to keep doing that. Now, in the position of what's happening at the end of the month going into March, you have the Ten of Cups. This is a beautiful card to have. This is emotional contentment. And clarified by the Queen of Cups really means that you are truly getting in touch with how you feel. You are becoming, allowing yourself to be who you truly are, and it will bring you happiness and bring you peace. Now, it's not, I'm seeing that there is a new beginning with another person, that whatever you may have been doing or are doing for in the beginning of February, I feel like they're going to take notice, and they're going to start coming into alignment with what it is that you want. No more will it be, and I don't feel like you're going to be manipulative or coercing or anything like that, but no more will it be you settling, because I don't see you being happy with that. I mean, obviously, you can see his face. He's just like so unhappy with settling. You're not the type to settle. You have very positive energy. You always stay in the light. And you're going to have that, because look. So really, this is the light, and now you're in front of it and having all this emotional fulfillment. Okay, so I feel like for you guys, just the fact that someone is now willing to align themselves with your desires, they are going to start saying, hey, you know what, you're right. I've been stupid. I haven't been thinking clearly. I've been fearful, things like that. They're going to see that, you know what, you really are the one for them. You are someone who is capable. Even if you have moments where you're not feeling so great about yourself, that's okay, because they still love you. You know, the way people view us is not always the way we view us. So sometimes when someone says, well, what do you think people think of you? Truly, there's times where it's like, oh, I'm not really sure. I'd have to ask them. I know how I think of me, and I might think I'm even better than they view me, or vice versa. So, even if there's times where you feel like you are not capable, or you're not feeling strong enough, or you're feeling trapped in your life, or you don't, whatever it may be, they're not viewing you that way at all. And they are seeing that, especially in this month. They're beginning to pay attention to that and say to themselves, this person may feel this way about themselves at times, but overall, they're really wonderful. And this Sagittarius person is really great, and I truly love being with them. And there's so many other wonderful things about them. And I feel like they're going to start listening to you now. They're going to start taking into consideration what it is that you wish for. They'll start paying attention. I feel like the person you may have been with may have been a bit selfish or not willing to budge or to go in a certain direction. And I feel like that there's a change happening toward the end of February, like maybe the third week. Something's going to shift. I'm going to pull you an oracle card. If you've been wanting to get married or move the relationship to the next level or a deeper level, and they've been stubborn about it and not wanting to move, that there's going to be a shift in that in February. And for those of you who are single, I feel this reading is more so for those in relationships. But I will say that whatever it is that you're looking for in your life, you are tired of being stagnant. You're going to start manifesting new beginnings in your life to get what it is that you wish for, So if you're dating, you're going to be upfront with someone and tell them, or if you meet someone and say to them, you know what, this is what I'm looking for. And you're not going to budge on that or settle for less than what it is you desire for this month. Do I see someone coming in? Could be an Aries. The end of the month could be a water sign, even if it's someone returning. Give me a second here. I'm just looking. Could be a Leo. So what is the message for Sagittarius that they need to be aware of or they need to know for the month of February 2017? This card. That's nice. Stay focused. Okay, so again, whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish in your life or within a relationship, I see that what it is that you want, stay focused on that. Don't give up on that. Okay, I'm going to read this to you. You drew this card as a reminder to stay focused upon your intentions, desires, and priorities. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by short-term situations, drama, or other people's demands. Keep a positive outlook about your dreams and imagine that they've already manifested into reality. Devote regular amounts of time toward your projects and priorities. Say no to distractions and you will see results. Be assertive with demands upon your time. Keep promises to yourself. Commit to your priorities. Spend time each day devoted to things that are dear to your heart. So again, whatever it is that you are looking for and that you wish for, stay focused on that. Keep doing that. And there will be a shift and a change this month in regard to having another person come into alignment with you. And there will be peace and contentment and happiness with that. Your cups will be filled. You will get your dreams. It's the wish card. I believe, yeah, you will get your dreams come true, whatever it is that you are looking for. Okay, Sagittarius, that was your reading. If you wish for a personal reading, please email me at moonpietarot@gmail.com. Hopefully this reading resonated for you. If it doesn't, then you can always check your rising or moon sign to get more information. It may not just be for you this month. And do check, I have my Valentine's readings up for you for February. They're all uploaded, so you can go ahead and listen to them. They're fun and flirty, and I hope that you like them. And I will be seeing you guys soon. Okay, take care. Bye.